Alright guys, I'm doing the last wire, the positive of the last solar panel, and that will now mean we have a total of 4 panels. Here's the wire hanging right here. That will mean I'll have 200 watts of power going into each battery for a total of 2 batteries. Small batteries too at the moment, till I'm able to afford a big bank. But this will do for now. So here we go. Last wire, and then I have to throw the on-off switches. No sparks, please. Good, there isn't any because the switches work perfectly. I need to invest in some wire straps ASAP. Okay guys, I am going to grab you and turn you a little bit, and then we're going to I'm going to bring you right up here with me, and we're going to turn these switches on. I had to move the toilet, by the way, even though I just made room for it. So, as we can see, on the left it shows a solar panel and an empty arrow. On the right we see a load running because of the movement of the arrow, and there's the load. So, what I'm going to do is turn these negatives on first, then the positives, and now we have solar power rushing into both units. As you can see, maybe I now have 2 wires, 2 panels going into the positives, and same with the negatives. The 3rd wire is going to those switches, by the way, if you have that question. So we have power, lots of power. We just doubled our solar capacity. So what I'm going to do is turn that TV on over there, and I want to put you here for a second while I do that. You just ladder it on an angle a bit, and then I need to go find some some wire straps, because I can't talk right now apparently. Okay, so inverter's on. Now let's take a walk. That's on. And if I turn the power on and turn the TV to mute, because I don't want crap from YouTube. TV's on. Let's go see how much the TV is sucking now that we doubled our capacity. Now this one is going to be draining from the blue battery on the left, the deep cycle. And look at this. Wow. I have a TV running, muted of course, and it's now I have so much power coming in, It's actually running completely off the sun, and the battery is totally topped off. Now that we're talking. And I will have to do the same trick by hooking up the Xbox to this guy and doing that, testing that. And the Xbox 360 is a power hog for sure. Should I dare hook it up to the same power bar? No, I don't think so. I don't think my cord's long enough. One thing I need to pick up is another extension cord to come off of this power bar here and then run down here a bit so I can hook up to it. But this is, like I said, this is temporary connections, guys. I am not going to live like that permanently. No way, tripping over wires, and it just looks horrible. Oh look, Martha Stewart's on. I didn't choose that, by the way. So this cord is long, but not long enough to reach over here, which sucks. That means I need another extension cord. But at least I know for sure the TV is now 100% running off solar and not the battery. Look at that. So it took 200 watts of power to run a 30 watt LED energy efficient TV. And that's it. Now there's also a light load. Now what do I mean by a light load? There's a light, which is considered a load, glowing right there on the extension cord that I bought. The Dyson's plugged in, but it's already charged, so it shut itself off. And that's all that's on this load right now. This comes some kind of cooking show. Cooking channel or something. So that's pretty amazing, guys. I fixed the bugs out of this for now. Ow. Oh, we dropped a bit. I'm guessing a cloud went over because there is the power going in on the left, and it should find a happy little balance. Oh, it is taking power off the battery. See that bar graph there? I wonder if it just got cloudy outside. I bet it did. Yeah. 13.7. It's climbing. It's back up to full. Yeah, it must have been a little cloud. So it's climbing back up to 14. Yeah, there it is, 14. Yep. So a little cloud went over and tried to trick me. Trick us. So yeah, that's awesome. So it's completely running off solar power when I'm getting full sun on a day. But you give me an overcast day, I'm pretty much screwed because of the battery amp hours, which I have are pretty low. That battery amp hour in that battery is 33 amp hour. So not very big at all. I'd like 100 amp hour battery times 800 amp hours would be decent for a big system. And then then I wouldn't have to worry about TV, not having TV during the nighttime hours. And then it should charge up quickly during the day, very quickly, because right now it's on float mode even with that on. And over here, if you guys remember, when I stayed over, I heard that inverter fan coming on and off quite continuously on the blue one, and that means it was struggling. So that's awesome. Learned quite a bit. 14.2, completely solar off-grid TV now, and free TV because of the huge ugly aerial on my ceiling. This one's not doing much because I don't have anything hooked up to it other than it's powering a light and that battery charger, but that's nothing. And I do have this plugged in, but the power's off. So my next goal, guys, I'm gonna have to get another extension cord to be able to run everything over here. Then I'm going to need wire straps, big time, large. I'm gonna buy a large quantity of those, and then tidy up that mess back there. But now the off-grid tiny house is running on 400 watts of power. That's 5 amps per panel. So that's 10 amps going into each battery and 200 watts going into each battery. And now we're at a happy medium where it's not going to drain my battery down even though I'm running an inverter on a 120 volt appliance. Now the true test is when I come back with an extension cord and run both items at the same time. The TV off of one set of solar panels and battery, and the 360 off the other set. And that will give me the full rundown. But I'm pretty happy with that. It wasn't, it's a lot of prep work, guys. It's not just throw a panel up and run some wire. If you get a lot of prep work done, like me pre-drilling and lining everything up, everything's good. Also, on the roof, now that I have the 4 panels in, the commenters, subscribers were right. Was it Dave or John? One or the other. You guys were afraid of it gonna sag, and Stu mentioned it as well. Well, we remedied that easily with your suggestion. We took 2x4s, stood them up, just one on each side, in the middle where it had a little bow, and that held everything up nice. And the pressure of the panels themselves, it's just enough where you just squeak the 2x4 under and everything's good. So the weight of everything is held all the way across now. No longer pooling, concave in the middle because of the 2x4 idea. So that definitely works. I recommend definitely doing that. They're not pressure treated, but they'll do for now until I get some pressure treated. Awesome. So we'll see you next time, guys, and then I'll give this the big test with an extra. I'm going to try and buy another extension cord and then go from there, because I do not think I have any. I do not have any more, because I had to buy this one and that guy down there. So I gotta buy another one just for the 360. Now the length, of course you want to have things as not the wire length not very long for the most efficient system. However, this is a temporary setup. I'm just trying to get everything organized and going, because I still got construction to go. I got to rip this wall out, move the bed and the wall this way somewhere, move all these boxes out to probably the middle area, the entrance. Then I got to start removing wall panels, putting the reflective solar blankets up, taping them in place, coming around this way to the kitchen, doing this. I want to get as far as I possibly can, and then move the wall back, not to its original spot, but up further, and then we're good to go. Somebody's here. And then, yeah, so that'll work. I'll go, before we go, let's make sure the TV's still on, guys. Sounds like somebody's rolling around out there. TV is still on. Somebody's picking oranges or something. Oh, I should give you guys the temperature in here. 18.7 Celsius, 45% humidity. Awesome. I don't like high humidity because it makes things just horrible. It's good in winter, not good in summer. Oh, we must have hit another cloud. 12.9. Yes, sir. 12.9, but it's still feeding power in, as you can see. And this guy is doing nothing. I'm more concerned about this guy because that's an actual heavy load on it. I wouldn't consider 30 watts of 120 volt heavy load, but apparently it is for solar. If I get a 12 volt TV, that would change things, but you know, there you go. 12.9, it's bringing it back up fairly quickly. So can't argue. Alright guys, I think that's it for me today. The camera is about to die. 9 minutes of power left, it's telling me. So that's it for now. We're up to 400 watts. More power. That's the key. If I ever get the money to buy a 12 volt TV, I will really be really good. That way I could actually run a 12 volt TV without too many issues. However, the size will have to probably come down because I know they're not very big as far as I know. And then something with an HDMI cord would be preferable, and something that can pick up the aerial as well. And then I can run the 360 off the inverter, and that would be the only thing running off an inverter, which is kind of awesome. So yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. So thanks for watching. Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. We'll see you on the next one.